Page 1 of 2 Guardians of the Galaxy 3, 50 Marvel characters we want to see. The Guardians of the Galaxy movie was a high-risk, high-reward situation for Marvel. It was a film that tested the waters to see if characters removed from the perceived A-list of superheroes could make it as a film property. It worked. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 opened big, and now Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is definitely happening. Fans already know that classic Marvel cosmic concepts like the Kree and the Nova Corps will appear again, but other great Marvel spacefarers are just waiting in the wings for the Marvel Studios machine to call their names. Here is a look at some choice Marvel cosmic characters and concepts that could potentially join the cast of Guardians of the Galaxy 3. 50. Walrus. First appearance, Incredible Hulk number 271, 1982. Created by Bill Mantlo and Sal Buscema. Hey, Disney, did you know you guys have the rights to a space walrus? Well, when the mouse finds this little tidbit out, don't be surprised if we see Rocket pal around with Walrus in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Walrus was Rocket's right hand, Walrus in the Raccoon's pre-Guardians days. Walrus was a staunch ally, a great pilot, and like any good space walrus, could turn his tusks into firearms. Walrus is good in a tussle and is sure to turn up in Marvel's new Rocket Raccoon comic series. Disney does so love their talking animals, and here's a marketable piece of walrus just ready for the Disney machine. Tusk guns, come on now, are we going to pretend that isn't awesome? 49. Terrax. First appearance, Fantastic Four number 211, 1979. Created by Marv Wolfman and John Byrne. In the first film, the Guardians faced a space badass with a hammer. Well, for the next film, why not make it a space badass with an axe? Terrax is one of the most notorious killers in the Marvel cosmos and was even a chosen herald of Galactus. We're not sure if Fox has the rights to Terrax because of the whole Fantastic Four deal, but if they don't, Marvel would have a hard time finding a bigger threat to the Marvel cosmos than Terrax the Tamer, a monstrous force that fought the entire FF to a standstill and was instrumental in the formation of the New Warriors. Hell, Vince McMahon could make Terrax vs. Drax the main event at WrestleMania and I'd buy a ticket. 48. Monarch Starstalker. First appearance, Marvel Premiere number 32, 1976. Created by Howard Chaykin. Why Monarch Starstalker? Well, primarily it's because the dude's name is Monarch Starstalker. If you are a company and hold the copyright on a swashbuckling space character named Monarch Starstalker, by golly, it is your duty to exploit it. Starstalker is psychically connected to his ship. He can sync his senses with robotic bird named Ulysses in order to see. He can appear as anyone through his perception-bending nano-cloud, become invisible, and can avoid detection by machine. He is the closest thing Marvel has to a Flash Gordon or a Buck Rogers, and would be an excellent point of view character as Marvel expands their cosmic library of characters. Again, I repeat, he's a blind space swashbuckler that uses a robot bird to see the universe. What James Gunn can do with that? 47. Shuma-Gorath. First appearance, Marvel Premiere number 5, 1972. Created by Robert E. Howard, Steve Englehart, and Frank Brunner. More of an entity that would most likely appear in Doctor Strange, but as the Guardians traverse the galaxy, it would be pretty cool to see them encounter something Lovecraftian. The coolest part about the cosmic horror Shuma-Gorath is that he was created by none other than Lovecraft contemporary Robert E. Howard, the creator of Conan the Barbarian. It would be unforgettable to see some old-school cosmic horror pop up in Guardians as well as allowing something created by the great Howard to be part of the Marvel Universe. Space can be a very scary place, and if the Guardians have the misfortune of peering beyond the void, Shuma-Gorath awaits. And let's face it, whether we know it or not, we have all, at some point, wanted to see a tree fight a Lovecraftian nightmare. 46. Starfox. First appearance, Iron Man number 55, 1973. Created by Jim Starlin and Mike Friedrich. He was an Avenger, an Eternal, and has the misfortune of being the brother of the Mad Titan, Thanos. Most of all, Starfox has been a cool and underutilized character in his own right, a roguish love god who enjoys the finer things in life and a great adventurous spirit. As Marvel continues to populate their cinematic universe with more and more of their great heroes, let us not forget about Eros, a potential guardian who could act as a romantic foil in the budding Star-Lord/Gamora relationship or serve as a story point to further the coming of Thanos. 45. Seekers 3000. First appearance, Marvel Premiere number 41, 1978. Created by Doug Mahnke and Tom Sutton. The Guardians aren't the only ragtag group of space misfits flying around Marvel space. They may be obscure,